What I see is a mastering of how you master bigger spaces, such as speaker platforms, such as bigger events, such as more extreme events, even to the effect of when you're traveling, the traveling of, and how to maneuver the reality for you in just a more reality base for you. So not so much dream into reality, but already reality. And how to delegate that in a real-time space, because it's going to happen fast.
Yeah.
Things are going to be happening fast.
For me. Yeah. You know what's interesting is I feel that. I actually feel like the floodgates are about to burst. So.
They are already in a movement.
Yeah.
They're already in movement, and they are washing you.
Yeah.
You just haven't rushed in it yet.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I certainly feel that energy. Yeah. Okay. Awesome. Yeah. Because I have certainly felt that with people, the densities of just certain rooms.
Hi, I'm Ruth Barkley, and welcome to our show, Taste Your Magic. It's actually a YouTube channel. And what we do on this channel is we give a lot of information of how to access the gifts that you have, and how does that help you in your life, and what is ready and what's next for you. And what we get to do today is we're giving readings, and readings consist of oracle readings, which is anything about yourself, anything about your gifts, anything that's currently going on in your life that you'd like to know about, all the way to animal communication, where we communicate with your animals, your pets, both living and non, if they've passed on. And then also angel connections, which is medium work. This is where we talk to any loved ones that you have that have passed, that you want to connect with and speak with. And today we have Clayne Wayman. He is absolutely amazing. And Clayne, what is your question today?
Thank you. It's really great to be with you here today. Really excited. So my pressing question, it might sound like there's a little bit, I feel like it's kind of layered questions, but I'll just go with this is, what's really interesting that shows up throughout my life, especially since I've been on a shamanic journey for the past 7 years, is when I walk into a room, I don't have to speak, and I am felt. I deeply impact rooms, and I don't think it's just my hats. Yeah. In fact, I've had many comments where people have told me that, like, I don't know what it is about your presence, but I feel so safe. I just feel good just being around you. So I'm curious about what that is. And then the other piece is I also feel like I'm on the cusp of something really monumental in my life. And what that all ties into is what is next for me. And I feel like those, even though it sounds like three questions, for some reason it feels like those are all connected in some way.
Yeah.
So
I love that you're letting this be on the show. Let me hand you. This is a talking stick that was made by a medicine man, Tonkyo Shuen, and for whatever it is, it wants to just support you right now today with it. It's been through a lot of ceremonial work and teachings. So a big thing that's coming up is the big cusp is the realization of your energy and how it manifests in reality. So what do I mean by that? I mean, when we move through a real time space, we're taking a step forward and our physical body is actually moving forward. When we speak, words are coming through a breath and it's heard by other physical beings, humans. And for you, what has been happening has been you've gone through a huge clearing process of protective cloaks as you learned who you were. And now that those veils, those cloaks have been released for you, the presence of who you are is a monumental energy, and you're feeling the monumental effects of that, and people are also. The good thing is because you're creating a natural safety for people, they're able to open up their heart and communicate with you what they're feeling. This is a big deal because some things that people are saying to you can appear as if they're verbally saying it to you, but you also might be in a different energy space where it's actually their heart talking to you, but you're in a safe space where you get to see them together with you, communicating with you. This is going to be a little bit interesting for you because as you start to decipher the spaces that you're working in, it's going to feel and be real time for you, but sometimes they are not always aware that it might not be outwardly communicated. And so you as a teacher are holding them safe as their authentic self communicates with you. And you help bring that forward for them so they know how to communicate their authentic self safer forward. So you're almost like, a good way to say this is a blessing. You're giving a blessing to them to be safe as they express. Tell me what you're hearing right now with that.
It's certainly resonating with me with what you're saying. What I'm a further question in what you said is, as I've gone on my journeys, and that cloak that you talked about is removed, and so the question I have around that. So you're saying that while I went through it, I had this cloak of protection, and are you saying the protection's removed, or are you saying that just now the energetic or are you saying I'm just now open to where people can feel that authentic expression of me?
It's more of like when you're safe, you don't have to be safe.
Yeah, you can just be you.
When you're comfortable, you don't think about your clothing on you if they fit well.
Yeah.
When your body's working right, you almost don't feel it, right? And so yes, some of the cloaks were negative even, right? Some of them were teaching, some of them were pains, some of them were ailments, some of them were major protection from higher spaces. And all of those are, he's able to take the great responsibility and he's able to be the safety. Yeah. And so you are in the being of safety. And so there's no need for a designated protection. Does that make sense? You are now passing forward a blessing of protection for others.
Okay.
And so when they come into your space, it's very valuable because it is safe. It's just safe.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, so what I'm hearing with that is the removal of mass and persona.
That's good. Yeah.
That's the words.
Yeah.
That's the words that come to mind. And I think you're spot on. I've had some people in my life say you're one of the most authentic people I've ever heard or have ever been in the presence of. And it's not. And what's interesting about that is I don't try to be anybody. I don't try to be anybody.
Yeah.
I just am.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
And so that's what I'm hearing with you.
Yeah, that's really good.
Yeah.
I love that you brought this forward because it's you need witnesses. You need safe witnesses to help describe things for you as well so that it becomes a better realization for you inward and outward.
Yeah.
So your eyes can witness it. So your senses can witness your state of being as it moves through realities.
Yes.
So it's really good.
Yeah.
Really
Beautiful.
good. There's one thing that's being like a tool for you, and a tool is to recognize density.
Okay. That's okay. So can you expand further?
Density is like if they're talking to you from their heart, if they're talking to you from your mind or verbally, you're going to sense them in a different density.
100%. I can say I know so much about people, but without them hardly saying a thing. Just by hearing the tones from where they're talking.
And then you see the stories and you see what matches up. And it's sometimes the density is different.
100%.
Yes, pay attention very much to that. And also as you come forward to them, you'll be able to maneuver those tools.
Awesome.
Very good.
So I feel like that is a perfect segue into understanding this about me and seeing that clarity. What is next for me?
What is next for Clayne? So what I see is because I'm not getting specifics because you move fast, right? You move fast. Once you get a specific, then things start changing again. What I see is a mastering of how you master bigger spaces, such as speaker platforms, such as bigger events, such as more extreme events, even to the effect of when you're traveling, the traveling of, and how to maneuver the reality for you in just a more reality base for you. So not so much dream into reality, but already reality. So it's almost like a backward of, now it's seeing to believe. Let your senses witness it and believe it, instead of before we had to like work on believing it before you see it, right? And now it's moving back to, okay, now he's got the responsibility, he's good. Now he gets to see and believe and be. So
connect those.
And it will be of a movement, and with that responsibility, you get to also be very conscious about your wants and desires. Because they're going to happen as you move.
Okay.
Right.
So I get to be clear on those things.
Even to where, like for me, an example just recently was my dog came in. He had mud all over my kitchen floor, and I was like, "Geez, I should mop that." And I was like, "Nah, it's a ranch. I've got so many other things to do. Maybe I'll do it later." Well, within 2 minutes, I was filling a water jug, and I water flowed it all the way all over the kitchen floor, and I got to mop it up.
Lucky you.
Silly things even as that, right?
Right, exactly.
So you'll start to notice things that won't always be fun, but it's also ways of, where are you resisting a little bit the motion of your thoughts and wantings, and how to delegate that in a real-time space, because it's going to happen fast. Things are going to be happening fast.
For me. You know what's interesting is I feel that. I actually feel like the floodgates are about to burst. So.
They are already in a movement. They're already in movement, and they are washing you. You just haven't rushed in it yet. So.
I certainly feel that energy. So,
good. Well, then it makes sense why that was being held for you, is because it's a way to anchor in different types of communication through the different densities of reality.
Okay, awesome. Because I have certainly felt that with people, the densities of just certain rooms. And one more, you'll be able to breathe expansion into rooms and also contraction. When you contract a room or a space or a physical space, it gets denser. Right.
So, and then when you expand it, you go only to what the capacity you can keep safe is.
That's a really great point.
Okay. That's probably where we should probably stop, unless you have one more question with that.
No, that's really clear, because not everybody's ready for that level of expansion. So you have to maintain whatever those boundaries are. And I've witnessed that. And part of what I've witnessed too is not everybody is ready for the depths of vulnerability that I can go in with people, and and you have to just honor where they are in their journey. And that's what I'm hearing with what you're saying.
Very good. So. With, what's that phrase? With great responsibility comes great reward, or
what? So it's with great response. I think it's a religious quote. Also, it says,
but it's working really well right now.
Great responsibility comes with. Oh shoot, I'm
Well,
familiar
what
with
I
it.
hear is great reward. So
rewards, great
you've
responsibility.
proven the ability to have the responsibility, and you're rewarded with more responsibility.
Oh, yeah. Beautiful.
More abilities
Yeah. That's awesome.
that you can respond to.
Yes. That's incredible.
Good. So thank you, Clayne. Thank you
you.
for this. And we are going to continue with more readings as this YouTube channel keeps expanding, even to where it's live interaction with you guys as you watch. And I just want to thank you for your vulnerability and such an amazing question, because I know that a lot of people are not going to be able to have a space where they're at to have a question like that answered. And so thanks for bringing that up for
Thank you.
those individuals.
Yeah. It's an honor and privilege. Appreciate
you.
it. Bye-bye.